Hello and welcome to Baseball Recruiting Coach. I'm very excited that you're here. Thank you for coming to the website and throwing your email in. I think you'll enjoy this video and the subsequent follow-up videos. For those of you or anyone that's seeing this video, however you got it, maybe forwarded or you found it some other way, I encourage you to go to baseballrecruitingcoach.com to throw in your email so that you get the follow-up videos to this series. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Wayne Mazzoni. I'm actually entering my 20th year in college coaching. I know I don't look that old, but and it's a great profession. The first 7-8 years of coaching, which believe it or not was prior to cell phones and the internet and all that, I started to really realize on the other side of the recruiting process as the coach finding players how confusing and difficult the process was, and I understood why when I was in high school trying to get recruited and eventually wound up playing in college, why that process was so difficult. Since that time, I've written several books on the recruiting process. Been lucky enough to be on TV and radio, written many blogs. I've done so many things related to recruiting, and I get asked a lot of the same questions over and over again, whether it's at a live talk or an email or just seeing a kid at a camp or whatever the case is. And that's what I want this 3-part video series to be, is to talk about some things that I'm always asked, and hopefully this information will really help you on your way to becoming a college baseball player. That's why you're here in the first place. And the biggest question I always get is, what does a coach look for in a recruit? What is a coach looking for? So when you're on the other side, I'm the player, what does a coach want out of me? And it's going to take a little while to answer, but I want to be thorough. The first part of the answer is that every coach is different. They're a different human being, and they have a different coaching style. So some people look for certain things and others look for different things, and I'm going to explain what that means. So there is no one right answer of what a coach wants, but let's take a pitcher, for example. Some coaches want a kid that will immediately get outs. They don't care how they get the outs. They need a player that's going to come in and immediately get on the field and help get outs. Whether you throw a knuckleball, 75 with movement, they don't care if you're 6'4" or you're 5'8". They could care less. They need production. They need you to throw strikes, have off-speed stuff. You're ready to jump on that college team and win. And then other coaches will look only at the radar gun. They need you to throw upper 80s. They need you to be projectable. They want big hands, big feet. They want a power arm. If you don't throw strikes, that's okay. They'll help you learn to throw strikes. You won't even probably pitch much as a freshman. You'll get in their system and you'll get better, but they're looking for something completely different than that other coach. And that concept, guys, can go in any area. Some coaches, when they're looking for catchers, they want the perfect catcher body. They're going to go with the pop times and look, for someone throwing a 195 or a 2-0 to second base. And other coaches look for just quality receiving, and they look for good command behind the plate, and they're never going to take out the stopwatch. You're just going to watch, and if you produce on the field and you're a leader, then that's fine for them. So there's not just one particular thing that a college coach wants out of a catcher or a pitcher. Position players. Some coaches want you to do it all. You need to field, you need to throw, you need to run, you need to hit for average, hit for power. They want certain size from you. Other coaches, they want you to produce. They want to go watch you and you get hits. I don't care what your swing looks like. They want you to get on base. They want you to get hits. They want you to get the job done and make the plays. So you clearly need the skill. If you're going to be a college baseball player, you need the skill. You have to have the raw skills. And certain coaches look for different things in terms of those skills. Some want more skills, some want more production on the field, some want both. In addition to that, what else does a coach want in a recruit? They want you to have your grades in order. No one wants to recruit a headache. Recruiting is competitive. If I need to bring in one catcher, I might look at 200 catchers to narrow the list down to 3 or 4. I don't need a headache. So I'm just going to go with the student who's better in the classroom and not have to worry about the headache off the field. Secondly then, and I think this is huge, is after you have the skill and after your grades are in order, we're going to go a little bit on that extra step to find out what your character is. How do you handle adversity? How do you handle failure? Chances are if you're being recruited, you've been successful. You've been successful. So many coaches, I know one coach that told me a kid was so good that he recruited that he would actually continue to watch him. He wanted to wait for him having a bad game to see how he was going to react to it. So we want to see that because you know what? College baseball has a lot of adversity. From making the team, beating out 3 guys at your position, to handling 0 for 4s and weather issues and the other team and umpires. It's a long, grinding season. So after the skill, after having the grades, after having a good strength and conditioning and body, we need you to have all those other characteristics. And that's what we do a lot of research. We could see on the field you have skills. We're going to do our homework to follow up to find out what kind of person you are. Are you the kind of person we want to coach? And are you the kind of person that's going to really build this program when you become an upperclassman? And you're going to be able to take freshmen into the program and help them learn how to study and learn how to get their work done in the weight room and how to get their swings in and all that type of thing. So I hope that really helps get a little bit into the mindset of what a college coach is looking for in a typical high school recruit. So again, this is Wayne Mazzoni with the Baseball Recruiting Coach. I look forward to your feedback, any questions that you might have, and I look forward to sending you the second video. Thank you.